Hello everyone, my name is Buddy and welcome back for another episode of Por la Noche Enfrentamiento. In the last episode, we had a big pay-per-view show, not pay-per-view show. That's gonna be hard to get used to, because I used to do that a lot in the early days of Maw too, where I was like, oh, it's a pay-per-view, and it's like, no, it's not, unfortunately. As much as I want it to be. In this episode, we are going to head back to our normal Por la Noche show. I'm going to book... Oh, I should mention, I'm sorry, I was doing some, testing off-screen, and I accidentally forgot that I was, this was a normal Let's Play save. So what I ended up doing is I ended up going through the locker room incidents, which I think were... Okay, so I think Phoenix 4 got antagonized by somebody, but I don't think it was bad enough for me to, do anything about it, so I was like, oh, I'll take no action. And then Phoenix 4 got pissed at me for it. And then I tested out the new medal option. And I tried to get two of my, big next-gen stars to have, a friendship. And it actually worked, surprisingly enough. So now Gino, Montero, and Mr. Lucha 3 have a strong friendship. And we've got our backstage rating up to 100. So after this show, we're going to head off and sign two people, one of which is a bit of a backstage issue. You may remember them from previous series. So I'll sign those two up. Not that I really want the roster to get much bigger, but I want those people, so we're gonna do it. And the backstage rating is really good, so. Alright, we need to book American Flash, California Love Machine, and Fox Mask tonight. So one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Mark of the Wild, which is Mascara del Puma, and Fox Mask in a match against the Shadow Riders, who are the Campeonatos del Perejas, something like that. The Paris champions. And this one can go 12 minutes. We'll have the Shadow Riders win, and we'll have this one lift the crowd, ready for our main event. We won't have it for the titles or anything. And in our main event, I'm going to have... I think I'm going to have El Critico in a match, or maybe Marcos. I wonder whether, it's something I want to, do maybe some testing as to how bad some time declines are, or maybe I just go out there and tell some stories. I mean, I can tell a story with basically any of these people. So, No, I think I'm going to go with actually, I'm going to go with Silver Tiger. Because he's really, he's a pretty solid little worker, Silver Tiger, so I will test his ability to put on a great match against Luis Montero Jr., who is not, by any means, he is not any kind of awful worker by any means, but I think I've said by any means 4 times now, but he's not a bad worker at all. It's just that he's not a sensational worker, and so it'll be a good test, I think, for Silver Tiger to have to take on that challenge, I feel. Okay. I also want to give a girl by the... Yep, this is her. Azul Celeste. I want to give her a win, because she's really good. And so I feel like we wanna get her a bit of momentum. So, how about... La Hija del Diablo, which I think... And this is just I haven't even looked it up, but that looks like the daughter of the devil to me. So, yeah, because Hijo is son, so I'm assuming Hija... or Hija is daughter, and then Diablo is, I think, the devil. So, already this game is teaching me Spanish, although I do have a little bit of Spanish knowledge going into it. With this match, we can just do high spots. Why not? Apparently, 2 out of 3 falls match can go less than 5 minutes, which is fine. I wasn't gonna turn that into a 1 falls match. We won't go crazy or anything. And then, I believe we can go with a trios match. We have California Love Machine as a Technico jobber talent. So if we can find 2 more jobbers with which we can feasibly add to his team, it doesn't actually have to be male. To hire who is... one active wrestler, please. Thank you. We will go with... Luna Clara, sure. As a face enhancement talent. Yeah, I'm going to put together a one-night-only trios team. And we'll go with Yes, Samuel the Yakuza. The Yakuza, yes. As a Technico enhancement talent. And who will we have beat this trios team, you might ask? Well, I'm not actually too sure at the moment. Okay, so California Love Machine, Luna Clara, and Samuel the Yakuza. Sorry, I say that wrong again. My apologies. Actually, let's just have the trios champions. Sure, I don't have any problem with that. We won't have the titles on the line or anything, but it'll put them over strong. We've been putting trios champs over pretty strong so far, anyway. Our Delgado, by the way, is a bad influence backstage, which is a little disappointing, but what can you do? What can you do? We'll make it 5 minutes. Cool, and we'll tell a story, which is that the trios champions are really good. No, we won't do that. We won't do that. We will do. How about we tell a story in the main event? Yeah, sure. I don't know what. Let's think of a story. So Silver Tiger just keeps motioning that I really don't know. I'm sorry, I can't come up with anything. Something to do with the fact that Silver Tiger is super pissed in that match. He's not very happy at all. So yeah, we'll do that. And then after the match, Silver Tiger is gonna get on the mic and say that that Nicholas may have been the better man on the night, but he is incensed by the loss. He feels like he has betrayed Lucha Libre by losing to this outsider, even though he's definitely a Lucha Libre star. Silver Tiger feels like Nicholas has abandoned Lucha Libre. He's working in American style. That's all he wants to do is work American matches. And so Silver Tiger challenges Nicholas to one more match at an undisclosed time, but it will be an American style match if he loves American style so much. One fall to the finish, no excuses, one final battle between the two. And well, he doesn't get a response tonight, but he does say something, and he can use his microphone for it. So we'll do microphone and over. Now, see, that's why I like this like free-form angle writer so much, is that you can just check what their strengths are before you even while you're making the angle, and then just make the angle around them, which is kind of cool. So Tiger calls Lopez American style challenge for one fall match. There we go. And then I'm going to do a pretty big angle here, I think. So we're going to have another backstage segment with Manuel Prieto and Mr. Lucha 3. Is your acting good, Prieto? It is. So we'll rate you on acting. And rate Mr. Lucha on entertainment. And in this segment, we're going to have Mr. Lucha 3 talk. This is kind of like the idea with these segments over the last couple of weeks with Manuel telling Mr. Lucha to win the trios titles and cleanse them of demonic corruption. That's the idea. Has been that it seems like it's all the same conversation, and this continues that conversation. It's basically Mr. Lucha 3 saying, what does these trio titles matter to you? What kind of what investment do you have in this? Why are you even helping me? What's your deal, brah? Is basically what he says. And Emmanuel doesn't say anything, but he looks over to a glass case, and in that glass case, as the camera zooms into it, you can see the mask of the original Mr. Lucha. And so, yeah, Mr. Lucha 3 revealed to be talking to OG Mr. Lucha. So even if the crowd didn't realize that it was the original Mr. Lucha, they sure know now. And that is the show. Let's get rolling, shall we? I think I'm going to put it there, because that'll be right after the crowd got hyped. Well, the crowd don't get hyped. They stay hyped. Well, I'm pretty sure they get hyped a little. Alright, let's get them rocking and rolling, guys. Come on. This is good, considering we had a literal jobber team in this match. So Amo Delgado apparently impressed. He was head and shoulders above the rest. And, yeah, they killed jobber team. 64 C-. I'm pretty sure I made this into a high spots match. No, it's regular. I hope I have a high spots match. I think it's the women's match next. This wasn't good. I like to blame it on the daughter of the devil. Yeah, so Azul Celeste beats La Hija del Diablo, who is also off her game, in a 52 D plus, which I think was, high spots. Cool. And then we get hyped up with Mark of the Wild jobbing to... Fox Max was apparently awful in this match. And Mascara del Puma jobbing to the Shadow Riders. The boys, pretty good. Apparently didn't achieve much. I think in an hour show, warming up a crowd probably is irrelevant. But well, it is what it is. This did well. The reveal that Mr. Lucha 3 has been talking to the original Mr. Lucha the entire time. Then the main event, it's a 71C+. I'm pretty happy with that, yeah. And apparently, Silver Tiger is still hurt by his manager, so I feel like I can do something with that. But oh well. Yep, so the final fall happening by pinfall with a Silver Tiger driver. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then the post-match promo gets a 71C+ again. And, just basically saying, you want American style so much, then let's work an American match. Increase our pop in one region. Cool. That's all we ever look for. A show that's higher than our current pop. As you know, that's my deal. Oh no, Super Joshua! Oh, that's unfortunate. There's a lot of, is it the first day of the new... Yeah, it's the first day of the new month. Hence why we've got so many news items. And US Pro are in crisis because they're a cult, right? Yeah. US Pro still follow the cult in the first month. Maybe that's a glitch. I might have to talk to someone about that. Not talk to someone, I might have to post on the forums about that. So, whoa! Oh, regional, okay. We finished first. I thought that was last, and I was like, oh no. Cool, apparently there's a regional battle. Have to have a look at that one. And a regional battle still based on, grades? I would imagine so. Let's have a look here. So, in southeastern Mexico, everyone. Okay. We don't have another Mexico? No, that's the only national battle. Great, so everyone's in southeastern, no. Huh. We're not even in southeastern Mexico, we're in west central, right? Yeah, okay. Apparently, that's weird. That's weird. Okay. It's not weird, I'm sure there are numerical ways to explain that. Oh, so yeah, it's just cards. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we did better than everyone else, which is fine. That's about what you would expect. How is our size looking? Yep, we went up 1 point from the big show, and that's about it, which is fine. How badly did the very biggest loser get affected by these regional battles these days? So 10, 27, 16 is, no, not at all. Barely got affected. Barely got affected. But their prestige and their momentum's going to tank, so that's okay. We made I'm very pleased with that profit. We made I think, goddamn, that's 20% of our bank. We got a 20% improvement on our finances just from that month alone. That's really good. I guess it's the attendances, because Mexico is obviously really doing well industry wise right now because of champagne. So how well? It's not even doing that well. That's Canada. It's not even doing that well. Alright, well, happy nonetheless. Ticket sales were really good. Yeah, that's as good as north of the border was. Good lord, there are so many people walking around my place right now. Yeah, pretty happy with that. That's a good profit. If we can keep that up for a while, that'll be great. Don't even have a figurehead. Don't need one. We are a ensemble cast with all of the lucha. Yeah, all of the lucha. Oh yeah, I don't think I've shown my owner goals yet. I should also mention that I told a bunch of people to bulk up, including I think Gino and definitely Tirador. So we'll be looking at how they develop over the next couple months. Owner goals. There they are. So, cannot fall into debt, which should be fine. Cannot fall below regional, which should be fine. No MMA crossovers, good sellers, and good psych, which, we're looking for that anyway. And, let's have a look at Tirador, who is the only one I can remember for definite that I asked to move up a weight class. You're still at 94, I don't think you've completed your weight up, though. The reason why he hasn't debuted yet is mainly because I've got a feud planned for him. And I do plan on having that feud ready before he debuts. Which is kind of a good thing of having that complaint for not being on shows turned off, is that you can kind of, You can just, you know, do what you want with people. Book realistically in terms of feuds. Okay. How many appearances do we have left with you? 5. Okay. And how old are you in Mexico right now? 28? Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah. Yep, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. What else do we want to look at? Oh yeah, how do we want to deal with Silver Tiger and his manager? That's one problem we run into. Silver Tiger is... So... Nothing in there seems to imply that she's that big of a deal to the character. And she's just the woman who stood around and done nothing so far. How old is she? Okay. We could really like run a story with that. Yeah, alright. Alright. But right now the story we know is that Silver Tiger just does not like Nicholas Lopez. And just wants to beat him and embarrass him as much as possible. Which I think is a cool story. It's clearly like a... He's just out for blood. Okay, so... Aside from that, I did want to hire 2 people. So, you may be familiar with some of them. They might not be coming in under their real names, or they might be. So, I think a perfect addition to the roster is Joanne Rodriguez. She's young. She's a bit older now, so she's not going to have as much time to improve as she has in the other games. But she's still pretty good. If you can get a couple of points of psych, I think she's going to be a really big star. And that star quality and sex appeal is just wonderful. She's clearly a star in a ton of ways. Good color, too. A lot of upside for Joanne for the future. So, going to be signing her on a paper appearance deal. Not a short-term deal either, just a long-term. Me and AAA were going to share her. Yeah, I think that's going to be perfect. I don't think the big leagues are coming after her this game. I think she's too old, and I think they would have already looked after her, and I don't think the women's divisions in those leagues are particularly developed. Yeah. So, we're also going to look for another girl, and her name is Fuyoko Higason Senpai-kun. Yes. Yes. Joshi worker, trained by Thunder Hike. One of the most awful backstage influences in the world. But she's amazing. She has a ton of star quality, she can talk, she can do all the shit we need for a luchadora. She's got pretty much similar stats to Joanne, but she's 26. And, yeah, I think she's ready for an excursion, I'd say. Ready for that excursion. So here she comes. To Mexico. 2 years. And, yeah, there we go. So there we go. We are going to sign new Técnico, Joanne Rodriguez, and new Rudo, Fuyoko Higa, who will probably be rebranded in some way, shape, or form. So, expanding the women's division a bit, which is, I think the roster is already a bit too big, which is unfortunate, but I do want those 2 girls. I think they're going to be the biggest stars the division's seen in a while, once we build them up a bit. Alright, aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, check out the series, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time for the next episode of Por la Noche Enfrentamiento. Peace out.